92 was when he first got it. This machine was literally in pieces, and obviously it was his pride and joy. And as you can see, it is probably one of the most amazing 48 Indian Chiefs that I have ever seen. This is a 3-speed motorcycle. The clutch, of course, is on the foot. There's no clutch here. Spark advance on this side, throttle on this side. The bike's been converted to 12 volt. The old Indians were 6 volt. And obviously suicide shift. This is a tremendous piece. We've had inquiries from all over the place. Kevin said to me, Gord, I want this bike sold at Ride for the Cure, and you need to make me a promise. And the promise being was that every penny we can raise for this bike goes back to the cancer center here locally at the Cape Breton Regional Hospital. Okay, that was the number one thing we wanted to do. So tonight, I'm very honored to fulfill his wishes that is happening. And also at the same time, he said, Gord, when the auction is over, I want to make sure that everyone has a party. And I want to make sure that in his honor, when this is done, we've got a band coming in here, and feel free to party. Kevin's definitely making sure that he's getting exactly what he wanted done with this bike. And I'm going to pass the mic over here to Bat. Bat's going to say a few words just before the auction starts.
Good evening, folks. What a fine day it was today. Going around that trail today, the only thing that was missing today was Kevin. If there's a heaven out there, it was today. Everybody's going around with smiles on their faces, and I'm trying to shorten this up as much as I can. I had a whole lot to say, but I'm going to shorten it up as much as I can. Kevin and I were good friends, and he was friends with many people here in the audience today. And Kevin was one of those guys that enjoyed biking so much, and he enjoyed the friends, and he enjoyed the sharing of the stories. He enjoyed everything about it. He didn't miss a rally. He would love to take his motorcycle, and he would take it down to Tim Hortons. He would take it to the rallies, and every time he arrived on the scene, he had that little smirk, that little half smile that Kevin was so famous for. And he would sit there, and he would enjoy the old people coming to him and talking about stories about the old days, and women and children coming to have the pictures taken on it. And anybody that would come to that motorcycle and come to Kevin, he was only too open to discuss anything about motorcycles. Kevin was a successful businessman, but he would have never known it. He was one of the boys. He was a guy that got up in the morning and enjoyed putting his chaps on and his motorcycle jacket and getting out there. I drove to Laconia with Kevin several years, and this year he didn't make it. And we missed him. We missed him terribly. But you know, when we were around the campfire at night, we were talking more about Kevin that he wasn't there than if he had been there. You know, we were telling about everything that he had done, and he was a character. Anybody in this room would know Kevin was a character, and he attracted
up to 25 people, which would be a beautiful Christmas party, Christmas gift, with common grant, hors d'oeuvres provided by Center 200. Up to 25 people. Beautiful item. We'd love to give this one away to the highest bidder.
And when 25 people had a party, what am I pay? How much you go there? How much here? Let's say 5,000. Let's say 5,000 go. Let's say 3,000 on one. We're going to pay the head on the pretty unit. $1,000. Check maybe 1,000 who will. Let's say $1,000. 25 people. Let's say $1,000 for everyone. Let's say $1,000. Let's say $1,000 in one. For $1,000. Come on. Let's say 1,500 somebody. Let's say 500.
Am I allowed to get in this?
Anybody can.
That's $1,000 for 25 people.
Right.
Christmas party.
You need 1,000?
I'll get 1,000.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're going 1,500. I'm just going this way.
$1,000 for 25 people. Christmas party.
This is donated by Joe Anthony. I hope y'all know Joe. He's a really generous person, tons of charities. And I sold this to once before for over $3,000 at one of the events in Horton Heights, and he donated it here tonight. $101,000, $1,500. Somebody, come on. 101,000, 15, 101,000, 115, 115, something. I got $1,000. Someone wants to say $1,200. 101,000, 112, here we go. And $1,000, 1,200. So the Lord,
Did I buy